to fester where people of color live.
CBS 46 special assignment reporter Sally Sears discovers why environmental justice warriors are newly respecting Atlanta's leadership.
Environmental justice. People used to say it started in North Carolina over a toxic landfill. But now, historians are saying the history of environmental justice begins right here in Atlanta over a century ago.
Just take a look at these images. Entire neighborhoods submerged.
It began in Vine City.
Vine City's rainwater washed through all of West Atlanta to Proctor Creek, filled with worse than just rain, sewage, trash, toxic pollutants.
They were largely segregated on the basis of elevation, with white neighborhoods being at higher elevations and black neighborhoods being at lower elevations. And so the result of that is that water that was flowing away from downtown Atlanta and from higher parts of the city flowed through largely black neighborhoods.
Environmental historian William Bryan says Vine City neighbors sued Atlanta in 1901. City Hall agreed to a sewer plant, a first win for environmental justice. Yet a century later, West Side neighbors are still fighting.
People fished, people swam. People actually used to be baptized in it. How do we get back to, a playable, fishable, swimmable creek?
Unfortunately, the problems in the creek didn't stay in the creek.
Floodwaters swept children away. Inman Railroad Yard leaked diesel fuel for 5 days before anybody stopped it.
In 1970, Emory University Legal Services filed a lawsuit against the city because 2 children living here contracted typhoid from the water of Proctor Creek.
Spending big public dollars for West Side creeks had to wait until this century.
I'm blown away.
A popular bike trail along the creek.
I really am blown away.
And a fountain of public money.
But this is nice.
And private donations through the Trust for Public Land. Over $40 million to better protect the whole West Side from flooding. And while workers are finishing the last details,
this is what you want right here. This is nice.
Atlanta council members are getting their first close-up looks.
This was done by the city of Atlanta to bring about some justice. This is not only a solution immediately for the Vine City community, but for all of these western neighborhoods in the city of Atlanta.
Dr. Martin Luther King talked of justice rolling down as waters, a mighty stream of righteousness. His hometown is paying attention. I'm Sally Sears, CBS 46 News.
We can all take pride in Atlanta's leadership in civil and human rights, and now we can add Atlanta's first in environmental justice as well.
Black History Month is brought to you by Calvin Smith Law, the injury lawyers.